Good evening, Clarkston, North Oakland County, Orion, Oxford, the whole region. And I've been anxiously excited and awaiting to start season two. Now, a couple of changes with the format. Now, those of you that were with me throughout season one, you know that we went by the name of Streams. And the whole premise behind Streams was essentially to highlight people who worked multiple revenue streams. And my reasoning for it was initially to kind of present solutions, to kind of present positivity. But even though my guests were absolutely awesome, I feel as though I didn't do justice to the idea of presenting positivity. And so we are going to do a few adjustments with the formatting. Hence, the name is going from Streams now in season two to The Lemonade Show. Why lemonade? Well, one, it's delicious. And then two, really the idea is I think we can all agree that we've all heard time and time again, 2020 this, 2020 that. And I mean, there's tons of funny memes out there that are kind of interesting. I remember when the murder hornets were ready to come out, and it was like, all right, they're getting used to COVID. Release the murder hornets. But anyway, lemonade, making lemonade. So this has been a lemon, and so I want to highlight the idea of making lemonade, presenting positivity in a time where we're just kind of overrun with, it seems, negativity. All right. And I had read a study that says it takes 10 positive things to outweigh one negative. So hopefully this can be a positive light. We're going to be at you every single Tuesday for the next 10 weeks. Okay. So season two will be a 10-week season. Okay. And for the next 10 weeks, and presenting positive, uplifting stories from people who have found solutions in amidst these interesting and turbulent times. All right. And on my guests for this show, we're going to have entrepreneurs. We're going to have fitness experts. Perhaps we've got some fashion experts that are going to come on the show. People who started selling food out of their own kitchen just because they found, hey, I'm pretty good at this. And I have this time, so why not? All right. And so there's a lot of guests that we have lined up. But along those lines, if you know someone who would be a great guest and would really benefit from a platform where they get to help promote their business, but really promote their story, then please send me a text at 248-884-8865. And you can text their name and just the word lemonade. And then we shall go from there. All right. And so all are welcome, but that's the idea. So again, why the need for positivity? Mainly for inspiration, right? So right now it is Tuesday. What's the date today? September 29th. And a lot of you know that the first of three presidential debates are tonight. Now I'm not going to talk politics other than just to say it's on there because so you've got this debate tonight, and you know basically what's going to happen, right? The one person is going to insult the other person, and then they're going to insult them back. And then all the while, the people that are watching are going to claim that the person that they like won, and that the person that they didn't like didn't know what they were doing and did all these crazy things, right? And so it's all this predetermined, but predicated on the idea of negativity. So all I want to do is for a half hour, before you get into watching that this evening, lay the groundwork for some real lemonade for you, some real positivity, and hopefully it will inspire you to look at things in a more positive way, to be inspired, perhaps even to smile. All right, because we certainly need that. And then ultimately, I want to create this for season two. I want this to exist so that those of you that are watching can believe that there is still good in this world. Okay, that it still does exist. That The battles that we have on social media don't have to extend to our interpersonal relationships. Okay. And so those are the types of stories I'm going to bring on. Yes, I'm bringing on entrepreneurs. Yes, I'm bringing people who are going to promote their businesses. But the reason why I'm doing this show, there's actually a couple of reasons that I'll get into in just a second. But again, I just want to promote the idea of let's take time and really enjoy lifting each other up in a feel-good sort of way. All right. And so that's why I'm really excited about this slight pivot change in the format for this season. All right. And then why do I do the show? First, most of my guests are going to come from North Oakland County. All right. Primarily from the Clarkston Independence Township area. And why? Well, because one, I've lived here my whole life and I'm proud of this area, and I want to continue to reach people in this area and help promote them and help them to share their story and give them that platform. But in addition to that, I work for the schools here. All right. And so I want this to be an area where people want to be. Okay. Because I have obviously vested interest in there continuing to be a growing and vibrant community. But even more so, I also obviously work in real estate. All right. And so if the stories that you're seeing here, if the stories that you're seeing on streams are like, hey, this is the type of community I want to be part of, well, then naturally it's self-promotion as well. I'm not above that. And so I would like to be the one that helps to connect you into this community. All right. To find you that dream house here so you can be part of a community that continually promotes positivity and elevates and looks out for one another and lifts each other up. Okay. And so those are the main reasons why. All right. And so that is what we are looking at for this season. All right. This particular one is, for season one, for episode one here, really, it was just the intro. Ordinarily, I would bring on a guest right about now, but for the first week, I wanted to introduce the new format, and I didn't want to take that time away from my guest. Okay. And so since I didn't want to take that time away from my guest, I just wanted this first week to be just a very brief show, very brief, explaining the new format and how excited I am to hopefully get you fired up for next week when I start bringing in some of my guests, and you get to hear just their amazingly inspirational stories and ways in which you can support them in their business endeavors because they have such awesome stories to share. All right. And that's really about it. Okay. Some other holdovers that we'll keep. We're still going to put people through the gauntlet. We're still going to give them the 5 questions. And then if yours matches, we'll have tons of fun and games and prizes because, well, what fun, how much fun is that, right? It's a ton of fun. I love winning. All right. And so we'll still bring back and put people into the gauntlet and give you an opportunity to win just different prizes on the show, and then get you connected with individuals directly who are going to be my guests. Okay. That being said, okay, reminder to you that if you know anybody who would be a great guest, text them, text their information over to me under the name, and also text the name Lemonade. And, but outside of that, really enjoy the rest of your week. Let's make lemonade. Let's continue to make lemonade. And the best way to beat this negativity that perhaps has been stirred up through whether it's COVID or whatever is to continue to find the ways to be there for one another. So that's about it. Make lemonade. I'll see you next week.